Hi there, welcome to a new video and welcome on my channel. If you're new here, my name is Robin Shindelka and I'm a life coach who specializes in helping people from recovering from anxiety, DPDR, depression, and a lot of other things as well. Today I'm going to talk about the elaborated version of how to recover from existential anxiety and feelings of DPDR, so depersonalization and derealization. As you may or may not know, I used to struggle with this very intensively for about 6 months with anxiety attacks and everything that comes with it. But I managed to recover completely by using a 3-step method that I will talk to you about in this video. I want to say before I start that I am officially launching today my DPDR recovery course. This is a full live course which will find place by the end of July. You can register. There is a limited amount of seating because I don't mean seating because it's online, but there's a limited amount of participants that can join because I really want to keep it more personal and I really want to be able to engage with you guys with your questions. This will be a complete full recovery guide with every tool that I use to recover myself and with tools that I've been using in my coaching practice successfully to help other clients recover as well. So the reason why I'm doing is that I want to help a lot of people at the same time, still in a personal way, one-on-one, because I truly believe that I finally have the method of recovering from existential anxiety completely. And I know how incredibly hard it is to experience it. So if you want to be a part of this course, I really suggest you to enter as soon as you can, because as I said, the number of participants is limited. So today I'm going to talk about a 3-step method that is used to completely recover from DPDR and existential anxiety. And I'm going to go deeper into each point with you guys, but for practical applications, this is what the course is about. So I'm going to explain theoretically what you need to do, but the whole purpose of the online course is to give you practical tools that you can use every day to apply these 3 steps so that you can fully recover on your own, and that every time you're getting back into the struggle of existential thoughts, existential anxiety, you have the tools that you need to help yourself and to get yourself out of anxiety, to get yourself out of depersonalization or derealization. So the 3 steps are this: accepting, being, and connecting. And this is what I call the ABC to a full recovery. So the first step, accepting, is what I've also talked about in my first video, which kind of went a little popular for people that are struggling with existential anxiety. Accepting points down to the fact that when we are experiencing existential anxiety, the reason why we're stuck and the reason why we can't get out and that we keep going down into a negative cycle is because when we feel that anxiety, when we feel those uncomfortable feelings of depersonalization and derealization, what we do is we create resistance to it. We fight it or we run away from it. But what happens when we fight something or we run away from something, we're saying to something that is present in this moment that it shouldn't be here, that it's bad to be there, and that it's danger. That's how the brain interprets it. So the brain then creates a very heavily fight response, and that's why you dissociate. That's why the stress actually creates more anxiety, and that's why you go down into a negative cycle or an anxiety attack. So the first part in recovering from existential anxiety or anxiety attacks or DPDR is to practice acceptance whenever the feelings come up, to kind of accept the whole anxiety in your body and to change the way you normally respond to these triggers, because your brain is learning things. Your brain learns through repetition, and if you repeat the same response to the trigger every single time, which is resistance, which creates more stress, which builds up more anxiety, then your brain learns that that's the way it should respond to these triggers, and that's why you keep getting stuck into the same pattern. So that's the first aspect we go deeper into in the course, on how to accept, how to use methods, how to use meditation and breathing exercises and other exercises as well to really fully accept feelings of anxiety, because when you accept, when you allow the feelings to be there, when you actually feel them, the resistance goes away, and it doesn't have the food it needs anymore to continue to be here. So actually the anxiety and the feelings of DPDR go away as well. So that's the first part, this first aspect. The second aspect is being. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, I think everyone that is struggling with existential anxiety knows that a lot of our anxiety comes from thinking about the past, thinking about the future, worrying about the future and what's going to happen, or basically kind of coming up with scenarios that in this present moment are nowhere to be seen. And so the second practice that we need to cultivate when recovering from DPDR is to start being fully into this present moment, to start start practicing mindfulness exercise, to start practicing meditations that I teach in this course, to replace your focus from worrying about the future to focusing on the present moment. Because the fact is that in this moment, exactly right here, right now, there is no problem at all. Nothing is wrong. If you close your eyes, just close your eyes for a minute. I want to show you something. You close your eyes right now, and the only thing you focus on is what you're feeling in this moment, what's present in this moment, the sound you hear, the warmth of the surroundings, maybe the smells you smell. Just only focus on what's happening right here, right now. Ask yourself, right here, right now, do I have a problem? Is anything wrong? And the fact is that when we fully focus, when we fully ground ourselves into the present moment and we start living from here, then our anxiety also has a chance to go away. Because this moment right here, right now, is the only moment we will ever experience. The future we're thinking about now, once we are in that future, it will again be a present moment. It will again be a now. And in this present moment, right here, right now, we always have control over how we feel. But we need the tools to kind of take control of how we feel, take control of our emotions and our thoughts. So that's, again, something that I teach in this course. And so the third aspect of connecting is kind of also going back to what I said in the first thing about stress. Our basic reason why we get stuck in negative cycles, negative patterns, is because of stress. And stress is not just stressing about your job. Stress is basically subconscious patterns that are going on that are creating this fighting, creating this resistance. And so what happens in our brain when we are under stress is that it disconnects and that it creates a danger response for us, so that when we are in a dangerous situation, this is actually like an adaptive biological mode of our body to protect us, to disconnect. That's also why we kind of dissociate when we're under heavy stress. So one of the solutions to taking these feelings of heavy anxiety and dissociation away is to reconnect your brain and reconnect the way that you live your life. You also have become maybe disconnected from other people, from your outside world, because you're so focused on that feeling of depersonalization, derealization, that feeling of anxiety, that you don't feel the essential connection you have with other people anymore, with nature anymore, with the whole universe anymore. And so this last aspect is actually where the biggest transformation happens, because I teach you tools, I teach you practical exercises to reconnect your brain so that you can learn to respond differently to stressful triggers that normally create anxiety or feelings of DPDR. But I also teach you how to reconnect with your environment anymore, so that not only you recover, but you can actually find a more deeper meaning in your life, deeper purpose in your life, and to actually become even happier and more fulfilled than you were before. So the way this course will work is that I will teach you live everything you need to know about these 3 steps and exercises that come with it. You get the chance to ask me questions. I use every tool combined from all my coaching sessions in the past that have been successful in helping other people recover from DPDR. I also teach you specific breathing exercises and meditations that I have never posted on this YouTube channel before, that actually give you the tools you need when you're stuck in anxiety to get out. And last of all, I provide for you afterwards a community of all people that have joined in this course to talk to each other and to share positive improvements, because one big aspect of recovery is focusing on positive improvements. Don't focus on the negative things and how you've been stuck and how you keep going back. No, focus on the positive change you make every day, even if it's just for 1 second. And that's the purpose of this group as well, to motivate each other, to inspire each other, and to show each other by sharing your progress that recovery is possible. So this is basically the 3 steps towards a full recovery from DPDR and existential anxiety. If you want to register for the online course, be sure to click on the link in the bottom and be sure to be quick with the registration, because as I said already, there's only a limited amount of participants that can join. I will, however, afterwards create a more product-based recovery course, but this will be the only time that I will actually do a live session where you can ask me questions, where you can kind of get that more interaction that you also normally get in coaching. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it anyways. I hope you find a way to recover for yourself, to take care of yourself, and to apply these 3 steps. And then I really hope to see you either in the online course or in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below what you thought and what you would like for next video. And be sure to follow me on Instagram, as I share daily tips and high vibe tools that you can use to heal yourself and to become a happier version. So sending you lots of love, lots of hugs, and I'll see you next time.